In this segment, I'm going to explain how we set the work coordinate system on the Haas mill. To do that, we're going to use a tool called an edge finder. The edge finder is stored in tool number 10 on all of our Haas mills in the IME labs. So, we're going to close the door. We're going to go to manual data input mode. We're going to type in tool 10 by going T10. To call that up, we press ATC forward. That brings the edge finder into the spindle. Before we use the edge finder though, we have to take protrusion and on the bottom of the edge finder and kick it out of concentricity. So that way when I start the spindle, it'll be wobbling. In order to start the spindle, we have to go to the manual data input mode and make sure we type in the correct G code in order to start the spindle. It's actually an M code. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go S1500 space M3 for spindle on clockwise. Don't forget your end of block. Once I insert that code into MDI, I simply hit cycle start and the spindle starts rotating. Now I have to move the spindle and the table. So to do that, I'm going to hit handle jog mode. And I'm going to move the edge finder over to the edge of the axis I wish to set. X. Bring the small protrusion below the surface you wish to find the edge of, and then move the axes over until it gets very close to touching the surface. At that point, go to the smaller jog increments, like 1 thou, and slowly jog the edge finder into the edge that you wish to find. When the lower portion of the edge finder becomes concentric with the upper portion, you know you're very close. I like to go a little bit farther and make them eccentric and then come back to concentric. At this point, I know I am 100 thou away from the edge of my part. So to store this information in the control, I go to the display. I move over to the work offsets. I look at my setup sheet and I find the appropriate G54 through 59 to put the work coordinate into. On this operation, I'm going to use G57. So I highlight X-axis in G57 and I press the Part 0 set button. Well, wait a minute, that's not it, because we don't have the center of the spindle over the edge of the part yet. If you're good at math, you can press 0.1 enter, and that goes ahead and adds 100 thou in that direction. Have a nice day.